Feeling adventurous today, Lloyd? A randomizer, please.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to DRG. Today, we are doing the Randowizer Elite Deep Dive, and unlike usual Elite Deep Dives, I haven't looked at it, and I didn't randomly... The hell was that? That was the inflatable wiener. No, it was the hay bale. I haven't actually looked at it or, random rolled my class. I decided, hey, you know what we haven't done in a while? A Scout Elite deep dive with Randowizer, because I just don't do Scout very often, because Randowizer on Scout, I am drunk, apparently? That's not very good. Randowizer on Scout is a recipe for disaster, because it makes it so that you might just not have very good options all around. There's a lot of things on Scout which is just not very good for solo play. In co-op play, like, literally you can take anything and just be carried by your teammates. I wonder, how many downs do I have total? I have, over here, I have 6,788 downs and 108 passed out drunks. I don't believe those numbers, very simply because I've been playing this game for a long time. I assumed I would have gone down more than, like, almost 7,000 times, and I assumed that I would have passed out drunk more. But I have no way of knowing if those are actual numbers to be trusted. In any case, Burning Axe, Azure Wield. Azure Wield is not a very good biome. Why do I dislike Azure Wield? Well, very simply because it's dark and it has a lot of garbage, like, cluttering the ground. So that makes it so that most of the time I can't fucking see shit, but we are Scout, which means I can probably see stuff. And the other thing that I don't really need to mention is Error Henge. Error Henge just hasn't been getting seen very often, so it doesn't really matter. So we have a Hack 2 Power State, we have a Industrial Sabotage to start off with, that's nice. And we have the classic build of, what was that? That was Veteran Depositor, wasn't it? Yeah, that's Veteran Depositor, alright. So Veteran Depositor is better in my solo campaign, or solo game, because we do have... How did I spend all 4 of my flares already? We do have Speedster, which makes it so that Molly is a lot faster. We don't really need to worry about it. Veteran Depositor is just good in general. We have Dash and Berserker. Dash is not one that I would be taking on Scout usually. I know people will just say, hey, Dash is good on no matter the class. And on Scout, it's, I don't really like it on Scout. Do we have speed bonus? No, we don't. We do have the grapple speed, so I can fling myself about a little bit. It's also shield disrupt, apparently. That's not very good. Which, talking about shield disrupt, we have the shield mod instead of the ammo mod, or not ammo, HP mod. Is that overclocked firing mechanism? I think that might be overclocked firing mechanism. I can't really tell. We definitely have rate of fire, and we also have. Can I help you? Come here, little bastard. I want your gold. There should be a swarm happening here soon, or at least a wave happening here. I've been taking my time, looking around, not really considering it. Do we have fire? No, we do not. And we also don't have jumbo round, or not jumbo rounds. We don't have double barrel. Completely fine, I guess. Like, double barrel is a great overclock. This is, like, what I would want from Scout, usually. Because Scout is a class where I don't like most of the options on Scout. And this, right here, is completely fine. I cannot tell if we have a Betsy. Like, I may be hearing the noise, but I am either, like, thinking over it or talking too much. Where the... Come on, do it. Yeah, we have a Betsy. Okay, Betsy's gonna, like, die almost instantly. The only way that Betsy will, survive longer is if we had, or excuse me, survive shorter is if we had cryos, because cryos do affect Betsy. We do not have Born Ready. I need to specify that one, so that's one. We can check to see if we have Thorns. Thorns is one of those overclocks where it is literally just quality of life, and that's it. I know a lot of people start talking about being like, oh, yeah, perks are only for power, and that's why I bring fucking Resupplier, Born Ready, and Vampire? Maybe Vampire? I don't know, if they pair it with Iron Will or something like that. And that is... Listen, man, there's a lot more to perks than just straight-up power. There's a lot of quality of life, and Thorns is quality of life. I do not want to melee a freaking Swarmer every time it bites me. I know you can't really take on a bunch of Swarmers at once, but, like, I don't plan on taking on a bunch of Swarmers at once. Please do not shoot me. Okay, well, you know what? One of them got through. Where is her? Oh my god. Okay, well, this is going already well. Oh my god. This is a bad way to go because there's bugs this way. But you want to know what's also with these bugs? We have stun on weak point, I think. Yeah, there they are. We have fire rate instead. Also, Bosco's literally just taking care of Betsy, and I don't really need to worry about it. Like, Bosco is just... I'm just taking a bunch of damage because of the fucking shield disrupt, dude. How much time did I have to react to that? Like, genuinely, how much time did I have to react? That was basically instant. I saw it, and then I died. Oh, I'm possibly dead again. I need to get away. I don't need to be here! Okay, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. No biggie, no biggie, no biggie. Dude. Betsy sucks. Betsy actually just sucks. Okay, well... So, where do we go first? Well, I think Bosco can deal with the rest of Betsy. We do have cryo rockets, so that means I don't really have to fight all of Betsy. But here's the thing. I don't want to be here. I want some red sugar, dude. So, if you didn't know about Shield Disrupt in Elite Deep Dives, so Shield Disruption is supposed to have ×2 red sugar. Is that all of my flares? Holy hell. Is supposed to have ×2 red sugar on missions when you have Shield Disrupt. And this... You cunt bag. Yeah, you're a cunt bag. Actually, cunt bag. There you go. Alright, I forgot that I had cryos and could have just murdered her initially whenever I fought her, but oh well. Also, Betsy's gonna not be very good because Betsy's gonna deal friendly fire damage and block my way whenever I want to go through this. That's, you know, Betsy's doing what Betsy does, and that is being really fucking annoying. I did completely forget about what I was talking about before I Betsy, are you okay? Betsy might be a little bit having a good time. We have acid spitters on the mission. That's going to probably kill me at one point in this. I was thinking about making this modded so that it had the equivalent to double bug, like adding up the swarm density, or not the swarm density, the swarm pool a little bit because of swarm control. I finally installed that. And I thought about making this equivalent to the double swarm hazard. And I think that is... I think that's a good decision. but it's a curse decision because that means I will fail a lot more elite deep dives. And you know what? That's probably just a fine thing. I know the randomizer can't really be done twice in a row. Because, I mean, I could close my eyes and take a picture of the randomizer, and then if I fail it, just take exactly the same build. You know what? That's probably what I'm going to start doing now. If I fail the randomizer, I just do it again. Oh my... Holy hell, what is wrong with my head? We have 45, which means we have the armor bonus for, where did I go? We have the armor bonus for my, bag? Okay. Why did I say holy hell? Well... It is... I don't want to be here. How do you hit me whenever I'm above you, dude? How do I... Like, what's the deal with this game? I've been playing with Season 1 active for a very long time, and it seems like I'm just, like, every video fighting patrol bots now. That is absolutely insane. Is it fine for my enjoyment? Yeah, unlike a lot of people, me being, like, having the bugs react to whenever I shoot them isn't a big portion of my enjoyment. Yes, it is... There's Dash. It is definitely a part of my enjoyment, but most of the time I'm just like, they are kind of annoying. And I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that, alright? If, like, anything to make my game more interesting than just shooting bugs and, like, walking backwards from bugs is a good change. Even if it's, like, objectively for the worst of the game, like, you know, the invulnerability states of Caretaker that we're going to be fighting here soon. I think more so of the invulnerability states from Caretaker, I have a problem with the tentacle arms. I just don't like them. I think they deal me more damage than what I think they should, and that is a wild take, and I know it. Alright, for our first Haxi segment, this shouldn't be that difficult. But, it is me we're talking about, so I'm probably going to fail this like 7 times. We might get a bulk, it'll be funny. Actually, I'm going to toss that there right now. We have 40 frames per second? Why? We have, shadow mods on, that's why we have less frames per second, that's why, you know... I love the Shadows mod. Not going to lie, I just, like, straight up love it a lot. We do not have... That is not where I want to go. Cryo it twice? Okay, well, you know what, Bosco, that's fine as well. You don't need to cryo it if you don't want to. Fucking stupid-ass bot. Having his field of view, ruined because he can't see through something. So, not having Vampire with Berserk makes this... In what world would you fire? That is absolutely fucking insane that you would fire like that. I understand why you fired, is because you're a stupid fucking bot. You're a stupid fucking clanker, is what you are. And, you don't understand the difference between, you know, why are you there? Get out of here. I'm gonna go get a resupply. I don't want to be here anymore. Goodbye. I'm gonna just let Haxi, break one time to go get a resupply. Actually, I don't need a resupply, apparently. I want it for my HP, and that's pretty much it. And we have 154 nitra, so you know what, I'm just gonna go get it. So the reason why I said ow was because my head just started, like, absolutely hurting. So recently I haven't been getting the best sleep, and I also woke up with a migraine because I am one of those people who do get migraines. It is I assume it is hereditary from my mother's side, because my mother got chronic migraines and I just inherited it or something. And that's not very pog, alright? Migraines are not fun, to say the least. But mostly I just, like, took some Excedrin and then went back to sleep and woke up and felt better. And that's the usual case with migraines. I know other people have, like, oh, this is a migraine, and I am just, like, sucking on the ground to see if the mold will save me from the pain. And most of the time, if I can actually get to sleep, my migraine gets a lot better. And I'm also not very tired afterwards, which a lot of people have disrupted sleep whenever that happens as well, which I am sorry for. But there is a bunch of things with migraines as well. Can we kill the burst turret, please? I'm just gonna stand still. If it turns towards me, I know I'm fucking cooked. Okay, well, it left like that. Get Berserkered, because I need to use this in some manner of fact, and I don't know how I'm going to be using it other than, like, now. Like, very simply, I guess I'm using it like that. But anyway, I've had a migraine. I then woke up, was very tired, and then proceeded to mostly ignore it. And then the next day, I got absolutely zero amount of sleep. Like, it was not very good. Alright, I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I had some weird-ass fucking dreams. I don't remember the dreams. All that I know is that it was weird as fuck and involved, like, my brother and the relationship. Because, you know, those are the two people that I have the most contact with in any given situation, so most dreams are gonna involve them in some way. And it was just, I don't know, man, something was off about it. And it felt my bones were tired, so I went back to bed for about 2 additional hours of, like, again, interrupted sleep. It wasn't very good. But hey, I'm now here, so my brain is currently firing on, like, 5 cylinders out of 3, somehow. I don't know how it's doing that, but it's not helping performance at all. This randomizer is, like, something I would use. That's how good it feels. It may not be great. That actually caused me physical pain. You know what probably doesn't help my situation of, you know, feeling fine is what I had for lunch today, which was I haven't eaten in probably like 24 hours or something like that. And the relationship said, hey, you want chili cheese fries? Yeah, I'll have chili cheese fries. We have some Fritos, like, discount Fritos sticking around, and we have some fries as well sticking around, so, you know, just buy chili, and that's pretty much it. So, that's what I had for lunch after almost 24 hours of not having anything, because, you know, when you have a migraine, the usual time that you have a migraine is you don't eat anything because you don't feel like eating anything because all that you're experiencing is pain. And, you know, people will try different things for that shit, and most of the time, it doesn't fucking work. But yeah, after not eating for a very long time, I had chili cheese fries and all that, and if you don't know, that is a recipe for bowel disaster. And by bowel disaster, I mean, you know, just stay on the toilet for a little bit. Have fun. Good luck, brother. Now, I know many people might not like this, but the older I get, the more I appreciate, you know, correct dietary, like, takes and how much I eat and how much fiber I'm eating, because, like, just the older I get, the more that my bones hurt. Whenever I am this tired, I've only slept, like, 2 hours in the past while, I don't know how long I haven't slept for, alright? I feel okay. I feel like I can sleep a little bit longer, but the real tell for how much I need to sleep is my bones feel a deep tiredness that I didn't think could happen to bones. Alright? And that is just the usual case. Like, your joints start to hurt, and it really makes me feel like, oh yeah, I'm approaching 30, huh? I'm a fucking unemployed man approaching 30, and that is kind of cursed. At least I'm not my brother, who is 30, and currently is employed at a movie theater doing stuff. You know, he's doing stuff. I think, in all honesty, my brother is doing quite well for himself, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy for, you know, people around me actually, you know, having a good life. Unlike, you know, some people in my life as well. What the hell are we doing? We're protecting Bosco for some reason. Not Bosco, Haxie. Why is Haxie called Haxie instead of, like, Lloyd or Bosco or whatever? I don't pretend to know. I don't really know what's happening, alright? Get absolutely blasted. I don't think this is overclocked firing mechanism. I think this is the clean that increases your fire rate. Do I have any idea what that is? No, I have no idea what that is, but the recoil is just non-existent. And I thought overclocked firing mechanism, like, default had so much recoil. It could be we just got super lucky and took the... Pardon me. And took the recoil mod. You know what would have made it better? The, chili cheese fries, if I cut up and clean and cooked some onions. That would have made it so much better. Alright, so we're fighting the caretaker. We are currently 25 minutes into the recording session. This is, hey, you know what I forgot? I, like, hit up this place immediately. Oh my god, there is a... Why does there have to be two of them? I want them. Okay, just, like... Get him. Actually, help me, Bosco. Okay. It's a thing. I'm just getting hit by that? Okay. Bosco, can you fuck off? Okay. Let's see if we can get this. Because I know we're not getting both of them. We definitely did get this one. And also there's a bunch of nitro over there that we can try and get. Yeah, this GK feels very good. I am surprised at how good this GK feels. Whenever normal GK feels like a bag of wet sand being tossed on an enemy. Also, I didn't think that guy can hit me from there, but, you know, apparently I'm fucking wrong. I think the most that we're going to be using is GK, because the boomstick feels terrible. I wonder, is that going to reload? It most likely... Well, shit. I want that resupply. And by I want that resupply, I mean I'm going for some red sugar that I know is in the cave over here because I saw it. Yeah, it's right there. You can see it. Because I took a bunch of fall damage, and I am kind of dumb. Hopefully, there's going to be a... Actually, I can just shoot it from here. You can't see me from here. Haha! Look at you! Get wrecked, idiots! Thank you, Molly. Now, I haven't been using Veteran Depositor like I thought I was going to be, because I've currently forgotten about Veteran Depositor. And Veteran Depositor with Speedster is just such a good fucking mod. It's basically like 50% damage resistance whenever I want it. And it only takes, what, a few seconds for her to get here? Where is she? You stuck? Where the hell is she? Oh, good. We have I should get a resupply before this comes out. We don't have resupplier. That's not good. But you know what is good? The fact that that guy just died. Okay, get rid of that. Where is the sniper turret on the other end? This is not Pog. I thought a fucking lead burster just went off from the sound. I heard, like, Mully either... Could you perhaps kill the fucking sniper turret, Bosco? Thank you. Holy Jesus. Holy Carl himself, dude. Don't listen, man. I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about, but all I know is that Caretaker, so far, is an awful experience because of, the whole no shields thing. Is that really that big of an issue? I mean, I think it's a pretty big fucking issue, because we have sniper turrets. Thank you. I'm so glad that you can block my way. Okay, and then that's fucking back. Oh my god. Alright, where am I going this time? Is there any red sugar off in this direction as well? I highly doubt it. Just, yeah, you die, please. Don't shoot me, thank you. Okay, now what? Now what indeed? I think we jump on here, shoot him twice. We have special fucking powder? I hate special powder. I genuinely hate special powder. I've been thinking we had, like, a overclock that I can't just think of fucking immediately. Also, he just, like, cooked my ass. You saw that? You know, it took this long to figure out that I had special powder, because I just don't check for special powder because I don't think it's that great. And, like, why the hell would I be checking for special powder if we're in these tiny-ass caves? Do I have to call down another resupply? I don't like it here. Oh, hi. How are you still alive? I power attacked you, dude. I must not have damage on my power attack. Alright. So, to counteract the fact that I am dying here, I should probably call down a resupply. And just say it's for the best of mankind, and go grab a resupply before I actually start interacting with Caretaker at all. Hopefully they don't dig. If they do dig, it's kind of easy to make it so that they aren't alive anymore. No, I need that guy dead. Yeah, that one. Get him, and then I will proceed to love you forever. I will love you long time, Bosco. I wonder, can I just kill him with this? Why didn't I try that earlier? How much does Shield Disrupt really affect missions, huh? Quite a lot, as it turns out. God, I cannot wait for Caretaker to have fucking... I can't wait for Caretaker to have, come on, shoot, attack me, dude. Yeah, that. Come for me. Yeah. Fuck. 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 Okay, well, it died anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can't wait for Caretaker to have, don't do it, thank you. Yeah, I definitely don't have damage. For Caretaker to have, Shredders on the next phase, that's gonna be so fun. And by so fun, I mean I'm eating all of my resupplies immediately. Is it Shredders? Yes. Fuck. Oh, that's not very good. And by not very good, I mean, the blast radius on... Bosco, can you... Bosco, can you, you know, deal with them? Thank you. Alright, so we are basically almost done. We have shredders, which, in my opinion, are a lot easier to deal with than sniper turrets, because sniper turrets I have to worry about even when they aren't, like, you release the sniper turrets, alright? 5 minutes later, if I don't deal with them right then, they're still fucking there. 5 minutes later, after the, what is it? The other ones. I forget what they're called. The shredders come out. They're gone. Like, oh my god, wait, hold on. I have fucking... Yeah, let's go. I have the thing that doesn't matter. Just stab me, please. Okay. Please be in an easy location. Thank god it is. Okay, and now last one. Last one is going to be... Oh, that's still easy. I just come over here and then I can shoot it, and then it's done. Alright, well that was Caretaker. Thank God. Regenerative bugs, mining, and egg. That is not the worst I've seen. We are guaranteed at least 2 swarms, because I am solo. If I was with 4 people, I might be guaranteed just 1 swarm, but it's going to take a while for me to get all the Morkite anyway, so we're just guaranteed 2 swarms. That's not that bad. We have special powder, which means these small-ass caves don't do anything. Special powder is such a silly fucking overclock. Because if a room is smaller than 30 meters, it's not doing anything, in my opinion. Yes, it could be doing something in that caretaker room, but, like, I don't have shields to, you know, stop myself from taking chip fall damage, alright? It is still going to be taking damage. Note, that is if I, you know, willingly take damage because I have special powder. And I completely forgot that I had special powder, because I don't run special powder most of the time. Alright, let's act... Wow, that's a fucking face that only a mother could love. Let's take a look at what we have. We have overclocked firing mechanism with the recoil mod? We have no recoil mod? Excuse me? This is just the... It's a laser beam? I didn't know that overclocked firing mechanism was just a laser beam. That's how it's felt so far. I did not realize that... Oh, okay. I thought we just had the clean fire rate, and just both Okay, that's weird. And then we have special powder with damage, stun, okay, fire rate, super blow through rounds, and auto reload. So, that's fine. I don't see anybody taking stun, even though that it is one of the contenders for the longest stun in the game. I think Trank Rounds beats it out, or it might be equal to Trank Rounds, but it is still... It's an interesting mod that never gets picked. Do I think it's underrated? Maybe? I don't know. It's either damage or ammo in that tier, and damage and ammo are just damage and ammo compared to, you know, stun. And then we have basically the normal grappling hook that I take, the flare gun that I usually take, I think. I don't actually remember. We do have thorns, could never have told in that one, because we didn't have swarmers until the very end whenever I disturbed a swarmer nest. We have friendly, could never have told. And then veteran depositor that we knew about. Alright, yeah, that's a okay build in all consideration, especially like this surprise that came from overclocked firing mechanism. I thought it just had, like, that's not a lot of recoil. That is about 0% recoil. When compared to hyper alloy, like, just take a look at that recoil to overclocked firing mechanism recoil. Like, they're in a world of difference together, alright? This recoil is like normal stubby. Yeah, we definitely do have thorns. as I just walk into a swarmer because I heard Bosco start wanting to try and fire. And we have stun as well, which just means anything that we are firing at just gets stunned into oblivion. I don't want to be here anymore. I about 0% want to be here. Actually, I'm just going to toss that down right there. It'd be only better if, what would it be better? I don't know. If Bosco didn't just block my way for that? We had fire, I guess. Now, why am I still grabbing Nitra if I already have, you know, basically 300 Nitra? Well, I don't know what the last segment is. It could be a salvage operation where I need to consume as many resupplies as possible because it's Haunted Caves, even though that Haunted Caves cannot be with salvage operation. And I've been thinking about doing a salvage operation with Haunted Caves. The problem with that is I basically guaranteed to have been playing either Scout, so I can throw as many IFGs at the Ghost as possible, or Gunner, where I take the quickest recharge shield in the world, and hope to God that gets me through the sections. Alright, so our first egg is coming up here very soon, and by very soon I mean it's literally now. So, I think there's a wave coming from behind me. Yeah, there definitely is a wave coming from behind me, because you can see the bugs coming in. There was exploders coming in from behind me, and I'm like, that's fucking weird. That's not usual. There is a Stingtail. Luckily for the Stingtail, I have something that it loves, and that's called, I have Armor Break. It's just simply fucking dead. Man, I really wish I had fire. That would make this a lot better. And by a lot better, I mean, a lot better. At the moment, I just have super blow-through rounds, which is still quite good for, this is what I love, by the way. This is why I love IFGs and boomsticks, where I just, you know, dance around the IFG. I completely fucking forgot that I had... I see you. I forgot to reload. Don't mind me. Grab me, please. No. Did you see that guy try to body block that idiot? Yeah, that was fucking stupid as hell. That's funny. I'm going to wait till I get more bugs. How much do I have? Oh, we could explode these guys. Come on. Explode these guys and kill the rest of those. Thank you. Alright. I need to kill one of the... I'm gonna get Bosco on the Praetorian, so the Praetorian stops regenning. I should probably toss a IFG as well, and then start going in with my boomstick. See, this is like peak Scout gaming for me. We also have... How did I not kill that? How did I not kill that exploder? We also have Slayer Stouts, so we can stay nearer to the bugs, waiting for our things to regen, just so that we get a little bit more AoE damage. Now, that swarm did consume pretty much all of my boomstick ammo, but that is, like, a worthwhile cause. Something that could have helped that swarm a lot more is if I actually used the Bosco cryo rockets. There is no reason not to have used the Bosco cryo rockets besides the fact that it's just a misplay to not do it. So, in this next swarm, I shall actually show you the power of Bosco cryo rockets and, you know, Scout IFGs together. We have a swarm happening here, there. I am going to toss this IFG down here, stand here so that the bugs actually start grouping up, and then make it go boom, and basically all the bugs are dead. Now, was that because of the cryo rocket, or was that because of the explosion from the exploder? Well, very simply, that was because of the exploder. That was not because of the cryo rocket, but that just goes to show how powerful exploders can be to Scout. A swarm of Macteras, huh? Well, that guarantees me to place down a resupply. We don't have resupplier, which means we're in for some hell. We do have some ammo to... Oh, God. Okay, so first, we wait for the wave to come towards me. I think that's actually it. Is that actually it? Okay. We don't have fucking damage. Oh my god. And also you're regenerating. Can Bosco just, you know, make sure that guy doesn't regen? Get away from me. I should make Bosco shoot that guy. Because he's just gonna regen and come back, and that's, like, terrible. Bosco done with him? Yeah, please start shooting the... Please start shooting the grabber, please. And then I start dealing with all the rest of them. And then we can start taking out... Bosco is just a very, very powerful asset on regen bugs. You basically just ping a bug and all of a sudden it no longer gets regeneration. Genuinely a very powerful time. I'm just gonna, like, try and kill him. Come here, you little bastard. Alright. All in all, a very easy swarm to just, like, sit here and not really talk about. That froze that bug, actually? Fucking wild, okay. I think if you really want to get better at DRG movement, one of the best swarms that you can do, like, very quickly, is Mactera swarms. Just, like, go into a modded game and just, like, spawn 50 Mactera, alright, and see how long you can survive. I know 50 is, like, a lot, but, you know, you'll really work on your movement after a while. And then, maybe to spice it up, give 25 Mactera and then 4 Trijaws and just see how long you can live. Maybe that's an idea for a video. Yeah, it's a very lazy idea for a video, but it is an idea. Alright, and predictably, there was just 2 swarms. One was a regular swarm where I showed off the power of IFGs and Boomstick. Because if you really want to solo swarms, IFGs and Boomstick is one of your best ways. Just take super blow through rounds and fire, and that's all you really need for the swarm clear on Scout. And then, like, the Zukovs can't really do swarm clear all too well. The M1000 can do swarm clear because of super blow through rounds on that one. And then, well, Feral Bolts is, like, the be-all fucking end-all for CC on Scout. It really is. So, you know, Bolt Shark has its options. And then Drac just has, like, bouncy plasma and conductive thermals, I guess. I completely forgot I had fucking Dash. You know what would possibly be the worst stage to get? A Quartz with a black box. I think that's one of the worst ones that we can get for Scout. I have just thought of something worse. Fuck. That is horrible, especially since we're already an hour into the recording. This is going to add an extra 30 minutes to the recording. This is not very pog, but at minimum, we are going to have ammo for it. Now, are we going to have swarm clear for it? Fuck no. Our swarm clear takes a long time. We do have veteran depositor, so at minimum we can tank some damage. But if, like, beamers come up, if we have septic spreaders, if we have acid spitters, web spitters, goo bombers to a lesser extent, some Mactera, this is going to be mildly awful. Now, am I going to pre-drill? Well, that's a funny thing. As you can see, I am Scout. Now, unless I have, sandbox utilities, there is only going to be one Scout active at a time. Alright, so hell begins now. At minimum, we're gonna have one swarm, the Omeron, and possibly a defend Mully. Or, excuse me, whatever the hell this idiot is called. Luckily, I don't need to get any of the Nitra here. I'm still going to, like, go grab it, because it's a fucking drill dozer. We don't have resupplier, which makes... Get the fucking Nitra. Which makes it so... You know, grabbing... I swear to God. Okay, so out of all of these, what is the worst? So far, it's exploders, but exploders is, like, a good and a bad thing. Like, genuinely, exploders is a good and a bad thing. Because exploders means I don't need to deal with most of the wave. I just throw a IFG, and the wave kind of kills itself a little bit. The bad part of it is that I need to watch out for it. Like, I need to keep my eyes fucking open. We have stingtails. That's not very good. We do have armor break on it, and we do have cryo rockets, so that means stingtails isn't really that bad of an idea to have. Okay, yeah, this is shaping up to be fine. So, what am I going to do about the eggs? I'm just going to wait until after Doretta to get the eggs, because, you know, I don't really want to deal with Doretta during a swarm. I know the correct option is to deal with Doretta during a swarm, because Doretta will tank some of the aggro for me, and most of the time it's not going to be that big of an issue. But there is the possibility for bulks, and I would rather not even try that possibility for bulks. I would rather find out about that in the rudest way possible whenever I am doing the Omeron Heartstone, and it just, like, the bulk just shows up and just fucking ruins my day. That'd be funny. Can you grab the oil canister, please? So now the unfortunate part about hubris. I'm going to hit Doretta without actually grabbing a resupply. I have all this fucking nitra, and I am still deciding to do this. I have 4 resupplies, 3 of which, if I use one right now, are only for the Omeron Heartstone, and I am still deciding to do this. That is nutty, to say the least. Also, all of our eggs are in the fucking next few rooms. That's possibly not good. What is the hardest mission type for Scout? I would assume it is going to be one of the two. It's either Drill Dozer right here, or it is... That seems to be a lot of grundles and things. It's either Drill Dozer, or it's a salvage operation, just because, you know, Scout likes not to be locked down, and, you know, that's one of the ways you can lock down Scout. It's one of those two. The easiest one, guarantee, being Refinery, because Refinery gives you a lot of extra lures. Hey, we have the magic hole. Look at that. When's the last time you've seen the air henge? Oh, you know, it's been fucking years. When's the last time you've seen the magic hole and the comically long nitra thing? About, you know, the last Elite Deep Dive that happened in Azure Wheel, because it seems to always happen in Azure Wheel for some reason. Or anytime you get an Elite Deep Dive in Azure Wheel, you're just going to get a... You're just going to get a magic hole. Seems like Dottie has extra arm damage resistance, because, like, one bug chewing up on her doesn't do that much damage. I wish that they would make that change. I know Dottie, across all the hazards, has exactly the same damage resist as all the rest, but it just... I really do want her to have different damage resists, depending on how many players you have. I don't know, man. It's a weird one. Dottie's such a weird time in the game. Yeah, by the way, this is really fucking powerful. Could you guys have told that cryo rockets is just insanely powerful if you actually remember to use them? Alright, we are here. Was that a fucking septic spreader? Oh my god, why? Septic spreaders and stingtails. One of the two ones that I said, oh, these are probably going to be one of the worst things for me. What would be worse? Well, septic spreaders announce their presence, like, you know, a lot whenever they start shooting, so I think... That's a lot of bugs. Do we have a... We do not have a... If we can wait a little bit, we can possibly wait. Let's see. Ooh, there's a exploder in the mix. Think I got it? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exploders are just so fucking powerful for Scout. I was trying to wait till I had a cryo rocket, but I don't have fast recharge, so I think it's just going to take, you know, a metric fuck ton of years for the cryo rocket to exist. Alright. Alright, I think we are ready to start this, and by ready to start this, I mean I really should have gotten a resupply and a repaired Dottie in the time it took to like, think about it a little bit. We don't have swarmers, which would benefit us to have swarmers, because that means it takes up some of the spawns, and the swarmers, most of the time, cannot hit me. You don't have a... I didn't hit a lot of them. Okay, I need to go repair fucking Dottie, because, you know, Dottie's being chewed up by a billion bugs. This is going to be a recurring thing on this, is we are just going to be on top of Dottie repairing her. And this is one of the reasons why I think Escort is one of the worst missions in the game, is because, like, that's the mission, is I stand on Dottie, I repair Dottie. We have fucking menaces?! Oh my god. That's not good. We are scout, so... You not? You know, that's entirely my bad for standing right there. Alright, this might be a GG moment, because... Oh my god. Get me down. Okay. Who cares about all the bugs? We need to... I need to just repair. It doesn't matter about the bugs. If I go down, it's... Why does the fucking menace decide to, like, pop up and say, hey, fuck you, buddy? Oh my god. What a beautiful time that menace is. Alright, well, now we are, we're not in a great spot. Though, you know what is a great spot? The fact that we don't have... The fact that we don't have rocks to deal with anymore. What is the easiest portion to deal with on this? Well, very simply, the easiest portion to deal with is going to be the... Help? Why are you still alive? Oh, this isn't great. And by isn't great, I mean I need to deal with that berserker. Or that, not berserker, I need to deal with you. So I'm just gonna... What happened to my HP, dude? Oh my god, and there's a fucking menace. Menace is dead. There's a fucking stingtail as well. This isn't great. This is... going about as well as I can ever think about. Okay, so what will make this a lot easier? Well, if we have beamers, that would be nice. Oh. That's fine. Is this going well? I don't know. Fuck. God bless America. Don't do it. Don't do it, game. It almost did it. Yeah, I know. Structural integrity of the drill dozer is critical. Who gives a shit, alright? Don't kill me. Thank you. Well, this is going well. We need more exploders. Oh, fuck. That's GG. That's actually GG. I went down. Alright, well, that's the Elite Deep Dive. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I certainly didn't on that very last bit. You guys have a good night. I thought I had one more revive, but I just, like, I got caught by the... I don't know how I got caught by it, but I assume it just, like, went up and just trapped me. That's fine. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night.